Boom! So it's post Olympia, and of course, everybody's yelling pumpkin belly and all this other stuff. And all I did was I messaged a few of my friends that are like real bodybuilding fans and have been for like, plus they've competed, they've been to piles of shows, they've helped people get ready for shows, and they've been in this thing for at least 20 to 25 years. Okay? Now let's go and look at some other things. Mr. Bonac's been training for 2 decades. That's 20 years. Okay? He has every reason to be up there. They all do. I've said this repeatedly throughout my audio stuff that I'm going to be adding to some of these videos. However, if you go through each person's physique and then only say this, are they complete? That's why Phil Heath is Mr. Olympia, because he's not missing anything. And if all you can say is pumpkin belly and pick only those pictures and point it out just when he lets it go, because for the majority of the time, other than at the night show for a little bit, it was hanging out. But you can put that across the board to everybody. I mean, Sean Roden should be called the Great Pumpkin. Even though his is smaller, it's always sticking out. Okay? So you got to take the detracting part if you want mass monsters. That's it. So I think, in my own personal opinion, that William Bonac should be Mr. Olympia. Why? He's got nothing missing and no pumpkin belly. There's nothing missing on that man. And him and Phil Heath are exactly the same size. Just punch in their FFMI. I know a lot of people aren't into that kind of stuff, but let's get real here. Okay? If you could take each one of those people, take out all background stuff, and then you just make it so they all look the same size, that no one can tell, Bonac would be Mr. Olympia. His lats go right into his fucking glutes. He's got nothing missing, and he does not have a pumpkin belly. That's just my opinion. I did not say that Phil Heath didn't deserve to win, because you have to knock out Mr. Olympia. That's tradition. It's not politics, it's tradition. Unless you smash him up, you do not win. Yeah, look at Eddie. This is Enrico and Freitas in the thing. It's like, do you think that Phil Heath should have won? And I'm giving my commentary. Again, this is all subjective, by the way. Right? In my other commentary, which I'm going to put up, it's like, who do you like the best? It's for you. This is like the sport for fans. It really is. So it doesn't come down to like 0.5 seconds or whatever. And this is kind of what makes bodybuilding great. It's Olympia weekend. Gotta give it. Yeah. No guns anymore. Man, I don't even have triceps, and that was my best body part, I should say. Actually, I didn't have any. If you're a true bodybuilder and you want to be Mr. Olympia, you're not supposed to have any best body parts. None of them go, whoo. Your whole body should go, whoo. That is bodybuilding. When you just walk out and everyone goes, holy! Like in the female division, I don't remember what the girl's name was, but there was no doubt in anybody's mind, even though the one girl had crazy quads, like quads, right? As soon as she came out, I was like, no, she can't win. She can't be Miss Olympia because disproportionate. So that's what I have to say about that. I think Mr. Bonac should be Mr. Olympia. I don't think that Phil didn't deserve to win, and he's probably going to win 1 or 2 more. because they got to set a new standard, and then they'll bring in somebody new, like Mamdo. I was pronouncing his name wrong. Big Ramy, because he needs at least 2 more years of low back work. That's it. You know, if your back's this thick in the bottom and the other guy's is this thick, and as I said in the thing, if you're this wide, you got to be this deep too. You can't be this wide and only this deep. It doesn't work that way. So everybody out there yelling pumpkin belly, you don't know anything about bodybuilding. Not current bodybuilding anyway. Because if this was real classic bodybuilding, and we'll get to the classic one too, because the only person that knew how to pose in classic bodybuilding, and now I know another reason why he won last year, because I didn't even watch it last year, not the classic. So Danny Hester should not have placed how he did. He should have been much higher up, just based on the fact that he knew he was the only one up there that actually had any classic posing ability. Period. All the other guys, come on. So that's my commentary on that.